Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I'm Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005 Crusaders franchise Week 11, Season 2.
And the Kansas City Star wants Kelvin Allen to run for president. After he, basically for the second straight week, sets a new single-game rushing record.
Yep.
With 321 yards rushing against the New York Knights.
And that was after subbing him out and then subbing him back in.
Yeah, he didn't even play the whole game. Because you decided to give him a rest as an injury prevention precaution, right?
Yeah, well, I was worried about him, but, I don't know. I mean, we really depend on him.
Well, you know what? You sat him out for a little while, but you still handed the ball to him like 49 times or something. It's like, it's ridiculous.
Now, I think it was 47 times, and I handed the ball off 69 times total.
Yeah. Anyway, our next game is against the Boston Royals, who are a defense-oriented team.
And so they should be tougher to run against.
Yeah, they are only 2-7, however, so I'm not sure who they were playing this season, but they seem to be struggling.
Well, it might not even be their defense, though. It could be their offense getting them in trouble.
It could be. But at any rate, it doesn't seem to matter to you who we play. You've just basically run over, around, and through pretty well everybody we've played, whether they're cupcake teams or all Madden teams. It doesn't seem to matter. So,
well, we'll see how long that'll continue. I'm sure I'll run into a wall at some point. But I'll continue to hand the ball off for as long as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, they can almost see the ghost of Chuck Knox standing behind you with his hand on your shoulder.
Oh, God.
Okay, it's been a while here. I'm trying to remember. Here we go. This is what we're doing. Yeah.
Yes, we took a little break over the Christmas break.
Yeah, and it's been a while since we played football, so we might be a little bit rusty, too. So our offense is third in the league in scoring and leads the league in rushing yardage.
Oh, well, that's good. We finally lead the league in rushing yardage. We're not third.
Yeah.
We were third for a while.
Well, when you rack up over 600 yards in 2 games, I mean, that will probably kind of help your placement as far as the league goes.
We're live and getting ready for what should be another great NFL matchup. Welcome to a game featuring 2 teams from the AFC.
Yep, he can't say the names because they don't make sense to him.
Welcome to another great NFL football telecast brought to you by the fine folks.
Yeah, who's playing, Al?
The home team and the away team.
Yeah, the home team and the away team, yeah.
To make some plays. He knows every trick in the book. So you'll see him setting up guys, make them think he's going outside, and rip to the inside to get into the backfield.
Hart should see a lot of action to help give his offense a more balanced attack. The only way they're going to be
Or maybe not so much.
Yeah, probably not so much.
It's definitely going to be a game of X's and O's and who has the better game plan.
Now this
He'll probably take a handoff at the beginning of the game and then, like, maybe a couple of handoffs as a relief back.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss.
Well, we won the toss. I want to defend this end.
All right.
And the Royals elect to receive.
For the kickoff, so let's get this game started.
Well, let's see who they got here first. Ooh, starting quarterback is out.
Well, that's okay. Cherry, their old starting quarterback, is still there.
Yeah, he doesn't look too bad. He looks like about an average-ish quarterback, I guess. And then if I manage to knock him out, though, then they'll have to play with the punter. So, yeah, we're definitely. Oh yeah.
No!
Look, that guy's out too.
That's a big guy to lose.
Wow. You know what? I'm starting to get an inkling now of why they're having a bad season, right?
Because Brickley is an important player.
Well, and so is the starting quarterback, I would think, right? I mean, the guy's injured to the point where he's got 27 speed. I would imagine that if he's at full strength, he's probably a much better player, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got this guy here who's basically a scrub. And then their third string guy is this guy who's got a bit of speed.
Can't catch, can't hold on to the
doesn't
ball.
catch very well, doesn't take very good care of the ball. So, yeah, it looks like that's going to definitely hurt them on offense.
Oh, they hired a fullback.
Yeah, they hired a fullback out of free agency by the looks of it, and he looks like he's a pretty good player, actually. And then they got some speed at wide receiver. Not overwhelming speed, but some. And they've got no speed at tight end.
They have a defensive tackle in tight end 3.
Yeah, at tight end 3, they've got a defensive tackle. Can he catch?
No.
He can't catch.
He can't block either.
I don't think we'll be seeing very much in the way of
3 tight end sets.
Three tight end sets from those guys.
Man, that's like that one touchdown pass I threw to that offensive lineman one time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things that you're just not going to see every day. Well, we'll go with the cautious audibles anyway, just to give that one speedy-ish wide receiver that they have a little bit of respect, eh?
All right.
Just in case.
Setting up the offense. Gonna run that. And that. And then, this, of course. I hope I can still run. I don't know, man. It's been like a week or more.
Yeah, it's been a while, several days since the last time we played a game of football.
Let's get back to the action on the field.
Of course, we played every day in Madden 04, but in December, up until Christmas Eve.
Yep.
But that's also a considerably different game than this one we discovered.
He got all of that one.
They always just pick this kickoff direction
From the
now.
3-yard line.
Yeah.
And they're ready to go on offense for the first time.
Okay, well, here we go.
1st and 10.
See, I wonder if they keep track of what side you're always kicking it off to in like your previous games, and then they just start to adapt.
I don't know.
I guess we'd have to look through all the kickoffs we've had in this series and try to make that determination.
Matt records the tackle at the 24 and a pickup of about 2. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Dropping back. Throws it. The pass is...
Oh, Travis Wade picks off the pass.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, all I was doing here is I was basically playing my version of Man 3 flats.
Yep.
So basically the cornerbacks on the outside have man coverages, and Danny Jones in the middle there has a man coverage assignment.
On the tight end.
On the tight end. And then I've got the 2 guys here playing deep zones. And I'm playing a flat zone with Travis Wade here.
Yep.
Who just wanders out here and just stands around. And then when the pass is thrown, it goes over one guy, over another guy. But miracles don't really happen. That was a terrible pass. I don't know why you would even throw that.
Travis Wade makes the reception.
Yeah, Travis Wade makes the reception.
We'll go back to the play on the field. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Well, it looks like these guys play a 3-4 base defense, hey?
Allen.
Nope.
Bailey got very good penetration.
Well, that didn't work.
He chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game.
Yeah, you might be able to attack the inside a little bit if these guys play a lot of 3-4, right?
2nd and long.
3-3 nickel.
Yeah.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Zone defense.
He sees something in the defense. Directing traffic. Hand it off. Number 52 stops the play in the backfield.
That was backside pursuit again. You were trying to follow your blockers and somebody didn't seal that guy off, eh?
And it really
Yep.
pays off when you make stops like that.
Allen goes in motion. Looks like he's calling an audible.
You're just going to go play for the field goal, hey?
Yep.
Might as well.
Dropping back, throwing.
It is both risky and difficult to try and get that kind of yardage, especially against a good defense, right?
Well, you know what? At least Allen caught the pass, although he juggled it a little.
Yeah, well, he got you closer so that you got a reasonable field goal to kick here anyway.
Be about a 43-yard attempt.
Yeah, you got that one.
The kick is up. The rookie sends it sailing through.
He's definitely got an NFL leg on him.
And all those field goals will help that kicker get better.
Well, it'll also help us win this game.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know whether they're going to continue in the same vein that they came out with, but from what I've seen so far, their offense is a disaster.
Well, we'll field goal them to death then, if you can get another interception here.
Yeah. Right now ready to call their first play on this drive.
Yeah, see, this is the coverage I was playing, basically.
Yep.
It was the mirror of this, but it was basically the same coverage, right?
Yeah, and he just threw it right at that guy.
That guy, I almost jumped.
And keep pressure on the quarterback if they want to come away with a win in this one.
Looking for leverage. You know, John, he always seems to be in perfect position to make the play.
It doesn't look like Baker's a bad back. He just isn't developed.
Yeah, I don't think he's a very strong guy, right? And maybe we can get a fumble or something too, right?
Only one man in the backfield. Johnson goes in motion. Dropping back. Pressure. Gets rid of it.
Edwards just about got one there.
Yep.
A little pressure on that one. And it looked like he fired the ball out there before he wanted to.
I don't know. Did it look like he fired the ball out there before he wanted to?
I don't know. I think anytime he fires the ball out there is probably before he wanted it to.
Sherritt goes to work with an empty backfield. Pressure coming with the throw.
Ben French says no.
John, they dropped everyone back in coverage. You just couldn't get it to the open man.
You also got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front. They were outnumbered on
Well, they should at least have a good punter.
Yeah, basically I was just playing a 4+4 zone there, right? Like, so I had 4 short zones and 4 deep.
Yep.
So it's pretty hard to find an open place in the field to throw the ball to against that kind of coverage, right?
And he chooses not to return this one. First and 10.
Wow.
Changing the play now. He'll pass on first down. Throws it. And he makes the grab. Brady makes the play at the 41.
Wow, look at that. They gave you 10 yards for that, too.
Hey, I'll take it.
Nice spot.
First and 10. The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Texas 72.
Throwing on first down. Looking for an option. Gets the pass.
Nice.
Great throw. Powell makes the stop at the 27.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody was coming to sack me there.
Yeah, somebody beat his block there, but got slowed up enough that you were still able to stand in there and throw that.
First and 10. Mills moves in motion. Give it to the halfback.
Yeah, that guy just beat that right tackle.
Yeah, I
right?
can't go left, I can't go right.
Yeah, no, that right tackle though, he's a guy that when I take over on offense next season again, I'm replacing him. Because he is the weakest player on the offensive line, and I'm pretty sure I can probably draft a rookie that'll be a better player than him.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. He'll get it again.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now.
Yeah, I just got hooked on his back leg there,
And that's worse.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that guy's a legacy player from season 1. It's just that we weren't able to, because of some of the choices we had to make, we weren't able to really replace him, right? So he's sort of like a marginal player. He's like a mid-70s overall rated player, I think.
And several defensive backs.
But he's overmatched by that defensive end for sure.
Dropping back. Rosen. Big opening.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I took a big hit there.
Yeah, they were blitzing everybody from everywhere that time. It's no wonder you were able to find an opening to throw the ball into.
Yeah, it was like a house blitz.
Yeah, they were literally blitzing everybody. And yes, you did take a hit after you got rid of the ball.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
At some point in this game, if they keep lining up like this, you should try hitting them with like the dive play
They give it to the halfback. He's brought down behind the line.
once in a while. See if you can pick up a few yards up the middle.
Well, I figured I'd line up in that sprint and then try to run it up the middle, but it didn't work out there.
Yeah. Are you still using the single back dive as a audible or?
No, I'm using the single back sprint as an audible.
Oh, okay. Because I know you had some success at one time using that dive play against defensive alignments like this too, right?
Pull back handoff.
Well, I just couldn't get anywhere there.
Nope.
And was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are
No,
very
I think they have a pretty
tough
strong
because they use
defense,
their
right?
size and strength to get excellent leverage on running play. Sometimes they struggle a little with their.
But that's okay. Just take care of the ball. If you have to kick another field goal, kick a field goal.
Allen, the man in motion. He's looking with the throw. Perfect pass.
Nope, you got in.
Allen will get his yards one way or another.
Zone for the
Yep.
touchdown.
Oh yeah, I got big plans for him next season too. So, just so people out there know, I've started working on the new offensive playbook for the Crusaders.
Number 12.
Because after this season, if people are still interested in watching us, RecV5X and I are going to trade hats again, and I'm going to go back to offense.
And I'll go back to defense.
It will be the return of the Mad Bomber.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
So those Bo Jenkins fans out there will be happy next season because I'm going to come out
He'll do a
looking.
little more than handing the
Yeah,
ball off.
he'll do a little more than handing the ball off to somebody.
Good distance. From the 5-yard line.
I don't know what that was.
That was a terrible kickoff return.
Yeah, he like stuttered back and forth like he was looking for a way to get past me. So I just ran right at him.
Yep.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Well, I know they've got a standard set out here, but I'm going to try a little bit of 3-3 nickel
Baker is
against
the
this,
deep back.
just to see how we do.
Oh, you'll do fine. They're not going to throw, or they're not going to run the ball.
wow.
Oh, that was almost an interception.
That should have been intercepted.
He just missed it.
Yeah, he
No
just
hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, he just plain missed it. That's right. He was in the perfect position too. I think it maybe just went between his hands or something. I don't know.
The quarterback lines
Well, you know
up
how it
with
is when they're out there with their hooks, right?
Yeah.
dropping back, closing in, passing room, right to him. Way
Wow.
with the stop at the
Well, I got a hit on him.
He
Yep.
catches a floater for the 1st down.
Okay, well,
Good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes and ensure 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Baker, the lone setback. Cherry sends a man in motion. He'll pass on 1st down. Throws it.
got a hit on him again there.
And that was Danny Jones getting his hands on that.
Yep, knocking the ball down. I don't think that was an extremely big threat to be an interception, but it was still a a good pass defense.
Well, Danny Jones can't tackle worth a shit, but he's a good coverage
The
guy.
defense is shifting.
That's right.
Only one man in the backfield. Cherry with a man in motion. They give it to the halfback. Number 52 records the stop at the 41-yard line. Gain of about a yard. Fifth play of this drive. 8 to go. Baker in the backfield. Hands it off. Flings it to the outside.
I don't know if that really counts as biting on the play fake, considering you had two other guys coming.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's okay. That guy wasn't going anywhere anyway. He's not fast enough even to really outrun any of our linebackers.
Yep.
I mean, he's a little bit faster. His speed rating is a little bit higher, but not enough to matter.
From the 25.
Nice.
You got a bit of a return
safe,
on that.
Safe punt return. We got about 10 yards further up the field.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Drops back. Looking for an option. Under pressure.
Yeah, well, you're still going to take a sack, but at least you won't lose too many yards.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect.
Yo, I didn't like how they man-locked there. I should have just run the ball.
Impact play.
See, bad things happen when you go to the air.
That's right. Well, you managed to make it less bad than it could have been.
Come out on a nickel package.
I think it was a wise decision to not try to force that.
Jenkins with a man in motion. They give it to the halfback.
See? Test the middle a little bit. See if you have any luck.
That whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
See, now they got everybody bunched there. It kind of makes them tighten things up a little when you run up the middle a little bit,
Jenkins
hey?
sends a man in motion.
Oh!
Uh-oh, that looks like a broken play of some sort.
Hey, we gained yards. Yeah, I snapped it a little too early there.
Oh, okay. And
During the motion.
you bumped into your guy while you were trying to hand off?
That's right. We'll take another look at that. I was trying to no, he ran into me.
No, he shouldn't have gone that way anyway. Right?
I was trying to get him to go up here and block this linebacker or this linebacker.
Yeah.
So I wanted to snap it here, but he decided to turn to the left.
And block you instead.
Yeah. And then block that rear side pursuit guy.
Oh, well, at least he blocked the rear side pursuit guy so you could
How many
salvage.
yards did we get on this?
I don't know, a
The
couple.
line of scrimmage is like the
37 yard line, yeah.
Hey, look,
So
it's
you picked up 3.
it's a successful run play.
Get back to the play on the field.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think that that guy should have turned and blocked you like that. But
No, well, he's a moron. But you see that kind of thing happen all the time when I motion those guys over. They make all kinds of like wrong turns. It's like they've almost got like a scripted block animation. There's a player on the field that they want to block, and they're going to block him no matter what.
yeah, it doesn't matter where they start on the field, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 10.
Oh, well.
That was a pretty decent punt.
Yeah, it turned out to be pretty good.
Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing. And it's caught. He was really hit hard on that play.
Yeah, you talk about your.
You love it when Ben French is crawling over a guy.
Yeah, lower the boom. Just make him pay for that catch.
Well, Ben French might be small for a defensive end, but he's big versus the wide receiver.
Well, you know what? I get Ben French to play a little bit of linebacker for me here, right? Because essentially, that's what I'm doing a lot of. Is I get some of these defensive alignments that I use. Basically, the outside linebackers come out, and the extra defensive tackles come in.
Yeah, and you end up with defensive ends at linebacker.
And I end up with defensive ends playing linebacker, which is basically what I've got right now, right? Because I'm kind of anticipating some sort of a run since they have a big alignment out there.
He got to him just
Or you can just sack him.
fourth down now
Well,
after the
he managed to get the throwing motion through, I guess, enough that I couldn't actually sack him. I don't know. I don't feel very threatened when they send a one wide receiver set out there on third down and long, right?
Yep.
Here's the kick. Fair catch.
All right, well, I think we're going to change it up slightly here.
Yeah, seriously, I've seen you do this in games before against teams that favor a 3-4 defense,
So they have 1st and 10 here.
and you've had success doing it.
Well, this might work out okay.
Well, if you can get a couple of good blocks on the outside there.
And not get hit through the line. Wow.
That was a defensive back that came through there, too. I think they were blitzing somebody there, right? Because that guy had a DB number, right?
Yep.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Calling an audible now. Tucks it away. Walker is the guy who's there to bring him down.
Yeah, you might only get 3-4 yards sometimes there, but it's better than not getting any, right? And I think these guys are going to be hard to run around. You're not going to rack up 300 yards on the ground against these guys, I don't think.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Over the run once again.
Especially that defensive end. That guy is a nightmare, and he is just beating our right tackle like a rented mule, basically.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help when you don't got any blocking.
Yeah, well, like I said, he's completely overmatched that right tackle.
Stop the play before it even gets started.
Very shallow punt.
You know, as it turns out, though, I think the left tackle is one of the better offensive linemen on the line, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
You might want to try just to mix things up to maybe try and run that play the other way.
Now, the only reason I tend to run it to the right is because there's some weirdness with the way that runs work in this game, where if you run to the left, it doesn't work as good.
Yeah.
Because the game is just not symmetrical, I guess.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Maybe a yard or two on that run.
Same thing happens with pass routes to a lesser degree. It's like a tiny, slight difference, a flaw in the game.
2nd and 8.
Oh, single back big.
Pressure coming. Pass ball's incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Cherry using split backs. Bronson comes in motion.
You were blitzing the linebacker from the outside
No,
there?
that's the safety. That's the strong safety.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
this is see, that's a corner, free safety corner.
Yep.
This is the nickel package, and what I do with the nickel package is I play it similar to a 46.
Yeah,
where
you
I
got the
bring
strong safety down.
I bring the strong safety down to the line like this, and I'm on third down and long. I'm anticipating a pass, so I basically called a blitz play here, right? But as it turns out, he decided to run the toss, and that guy ran right into his arms.
God.
And we go back to the game. It's 4th and a mile, so out comes the punter.
Because I like to blitz, and I do it fairly often.
Here's the punt.
and I'm going to just run away from that one.
Well, this guy is a good punter.
Yep. Well, I gave up an extra 15 yards on that punt, but it's better than fumbling it and turning it over, right?
Yep.
That's the one thing that I really liked about Madden 04 compared to Madden 05, actually, is the special teams play. Because I found that I could not, like you can't really do much on special teams in this game, but in Madden 04 you can return punts and things like that, right?
Yep.
And he hits his target. Bailey stops him at the 38-yard line.
There's a nice start.
Flung that pass in there.
Yeah, he can really fire it in there when he needs to.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Jenkins sends a man in motion. He sees something in the defense. Dropping back. Throwing. And this pass is Barber brings him down at the 41. Rhodes makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
They need 6.
Well, you gotta be adaptable, right?
Yep. Although I love running the ball.
Yeah, I know. You do love running the ball. But that doesn't mean you can't pass when you have to.
Changing the play. Gets the pass on. He hits his receiver. Howard takes him down at the 49. Jenkins has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
Ball on the 49-yard line. The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Jenkins with a man in motion.
Holy deep out, Batman. That's a deep square out.
Passing on 1st down. Closing in.
Oh, didn't get to throw it though.
Yeah, it took too long.
Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Allen in motion. Directing traffic. Changing the play now. Allen.
Hey now, guys.
That was a block drop there, eh?
Yeah, they outnumber him 2-1 over there.
Yeah, they just dropped the block because that should have been a somewhat successful run play, right? If everybody had just blocked the people straight ahead of them. That's another thing you don't see in Madden 04, right? In Madden 04, the run blocking is actually very good.
The visiting team come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Looks like he's changing the play.
It's just that, in Madden 04, the run defense is still pretty good, but you don't have that kind of nonsense where you have offensive linemen that just forget to block somebody, right?
See, I thought I had that there because he turns the wrong way and I try to lead it down, but it just didn't matter.
No,
there.
he's just a super good player, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a very strong defense that you're up against here.
Emmanuel is the deep return man.
Like they are probably on a par with some of the stronger all Madden team defenses.
Yep.
Like they're probably they probably have one of the best defenses in our league, actually.
Well, if I can't move the ball, they're going to be picking up some points soon.
Well, on the bright side, they haven't really been able to do too much so far either. So
Martin comes in motion. French with the stop at the 37-yard line. Short pick.
Just have Ben French playing a little bit of linebacker there.
Huh.
Right.
Letting the defense control the line of scrimmage on that play. If they don't step it up soon, this could get worse in the second half.
Hands off to the tailback. Edwards makes the tackle at the 38-yard line. And they go with the defense with the run.
They're going to keep running to see what the other team is willing to give them on the ground out there.
About 6 to go.
Maybe I'll try to feed these guys a little full house for a
They
while.
line up in the I formation. Again with the carry.
See, their passing attack is so bad that they're trying to run on 3rd down and long, right?
Yeah, sure looks like this guy.
That's about the 3rd or 4th time they've done that.
Hey, we run on 3rd down and long.
Yeah, I know, but for a different reason, right? I mean, basically every time these guys have gone back to pass, it's been some kind of a bad thing happening, right?
Here's the punt.
Well, I'm not going to return that one.
And so the punt goes out of bounds.
Well, let's see here.
Yeah, you just have to try different tactics until you find something maybe that works. I don't know.
Try feeding them some full house for a while.
So let's pick up the action.
Yeah, well, you never know if you use those fullback dive audibles when they come out with a really wide spread formation. Maybe you audible to a fullback dive or something.
Calling an audible now.
So you're going to try a little bit of off tackle if he ever stops waving his hands.
Give it to the halfback.
Well, that worked.
Barber stops him at the 42-yard line. 8-yard gain.
See, I've got a lot more run plays than just a stretch and a counter.
Yep, that's right.
Second down and 1 to go.
Wow.
Number 86.
Well, he managed to lunge forward there that time.
45-yard line. He just barely finds his way past the marker.
Yeah, he knew he just needed a couple there, and he squares it away. Protects the football and goes and gets it.
Oh, look at that. You found, wow, look at him, like, weave in and out and around. Good run.
Thank you. Yeah, he's not quite agile enough to truly hit those holes, but he can kind of bounce around.
These defensive linemen have a tough job, and you'll see them wear down a bit. Heck, on a given play, a defensive lineman can get blocked by the guard and the center, then have to face a running back coming at him full speed.
It off to the back.
That was terrible.
Yeah. Bad blocking.
Much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside.
Number 47 comes in motion. Allen.
Well, you almost made it.
Almost.
Yeah.
Well, at least I picked up some positive yards, I think.
Yeah, you made a first down. You moved the ball up the field a little bit.
If they won't let me run, I'll make them let me run.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? I've said it before. You can't just give up on your game plan, especially because you've managed to build us a little bit of a lead here. You want to, not do anything too crazy that gives them a chance to get back in it, right?
Well, we got that yardage back and we pushed them back inside their 20.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it. And that worked out pretty well. I think I'm going to keep that up with the full house offense.
Yeah, sure, why not? You might as well try and work them a little bit.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Well, looks like I guessed right. They got twin tight ends on this side.
Baker, the lone back, dropping back under.
Oh, and there's a sack.
Yeah, Zach Mack gets the sack.
Isn't that fun to say?
Yes, it is. It's fun to say. I want to say it again here right away, too.
Pressure.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Baker was stopped short of making.
If that guy gets up after that, then he's pretty tough. Like, look at this. Right? And here comes Zach Mack. Boom! Wow.
Oh, yeah, he got up right away.
Yeah, he got up right away, too.
He's tough.
Yeah, he's a pretty durable player, I guess.
They couldn't do a thing on that series other than
Well,
moving back.
2-minute warning, so I guess we'll have to line up and do this again now.
Here's the punt
Well, he kicked it right at me.
from the 49.
And you got a bit of a return.
Yep.
The offense getting ready to come back on the field after a decent return. So they have 1st and 10 here. Looks like he's calling an audible. Passing on 1st down. Pressure coming. He finds his man.
Oh.
Howard makes the play at the 33.
We're going to work ourselves into field goal range here.
Yeah, well, you know what? Short, safe, quick passes and lots of run, and it'll get you there eventually, I think.
Hey, look, they actually have somebody covering Parkman.
Yeah, really. If that outside linebacker blitzes, Marshall's going to be wide open.
Yep. Ah, but he didn't. Instead, Parkman's wide open.
Yep. Oh, well, there you go. He caught it again.
Number 86 didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage and they made the sure play.
See, I was so sure they were covering Parkman there. It's like, no, they're not.
Yeah.
Defense
Like, yeah, we were just kidding.
calling an audible now.
I'm going to make this the slowest moving field goal attempt ever.
See, these guys play a little bit more variety of defenses, I find, than most of the other teams we play against. Like, this is one of those oddball man zone kind of things. Like, they do seem to have some mixed coverages that they use, right? Oh, we just got a holding penalty. You get to back up a little bit now.
In the wrong direction.
A play like that will just kill a coach. You're trying to put a drive together, and then boom, something like that happens.
Looks like he's changing the play. Number 47, the motion man. Allen.
Well, you picked up some nice yards there.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over. And that's worse.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 23 to convert. The defense lines up in the nickel. Changing the play now. Number 47 comes in motion. Allen. Diving tackle to bring.
Well, you better call a timeout now.
A lot of space on that run, John.
The line did a great job there.
There we go. You're just gonna kick the field goal, hey?
Yep, that was the plan all along.
Yeah.
And if I miss,
12 comes into the
well,
game
they don't have
to
enough
try the
time.
field goal.
Yep. Well, this will use up the rest of the time in the half anyway. And you didn't miss.
And it's up. Boy, he really got into that one. Easily clearing the crossbar.
And it's nice because we get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, maybe we can kick another field goal.
Well, or maybe even get a touchdown. You never know.
All right, well, let's take that halftime stretch.
Yep, it's time to stretch.
And we're back.
Yes, after the halftime stretch. And we're returning the kickoff to start the second half.
Yep.
And so far, it's been a very defense-oriented game on both sides of the ball here.
And he got all of that one. A great kick.
And I can't tell whether he's in the end zone or not, so I guess I'll run it out.
The most important thing to do now is...
Thankfully, he's our good...
You got a good lead, and you don't want to throw it away by making any costly mistakes.
Yeah, we've got some okay players on this team now after a season, right?
Despite very little success running on first down, they still lead.
And running is important, but they've got other weapons that can get them in the end zone.
Number 47.
Nice.
Bailey stops him at the 27. Jill, what do you have?
Well, guys, the coach talked to his defense in the locker room and told them that they played the run pretty well in the first half, but he needs an even better effort from them here in the second.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They've played the run better than anybody we've played this season so far.
Number 47.
It's just about all they've played.
Yeah.
28-yard line. That's a half dozen tackles now. Number 47. Didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have
Yeah,
guys
to
in the
only
backfield.
see 48 yards rushing by this time in the game, it's highly unusual.
Guns it over the middle. Nice.
Whoa, stop running
he,
backwards,
yeah,
man.
he almost ran backwards far enough to lose that first down. Wow.
I didn't have any control over that at all.
Yeah, you had like a 12-yard gain, and suddenly you've got a 6-yard gain, right?
Oh, it looks like they gave me the forward spot there.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's lucky.
Yeah.
Normally they won't do that.
I hate that too, right? They do that sometimes. You'll have a guy run a curl route, and he'll catch the ball for a first down, and then run backwards on purpose 3 yards. You know?
Yep.
John is still trying to move the ball on the ground.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball in just about any situation. When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line and helps to slow down those pass rushers.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Hand it off to the back. Pratt takes him down.
Oh, you managed to get a few yards there.
Line. They went with the running play.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Sixth play of this drive. So they need about 3 here.
Silver, 53.
Allen.
Nice.
There is no running over that guy.
49-yard line.
Nope.
Another third down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground, but it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to third down, it's about to be first down.
He sees something in the defense.
Wow.
Number 47.
You okay there, Golston?
Wow, are you okay, buddy? Yeah, there was no blocking going on there. Yeah, that's the thing I hate about this, though, right? They cheated in order to make the run defense good, and they didn't have to. They could have just left things the way they were in Madden 04, because in Madden 04, if they were going to successfully defend that play, all the linemen would have been blocked, and they would have just filled all the holes with the linebackers, and then you might have gotten a yard, right? You wouldn't have had that nonsense where you had two guys burst through the line and tackle you in the backfield, right? You know, like they started doing cheaty things even way back when, right?
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Silver, 72.
Allen. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
Yeah, he was looking for a hole or a gap, but the defensive line sealed everything up.
Well, at least we had some success running on that drive.
Yeah.
Before that, backfield.
Before that non-block thing where two defensive linemen just didn't get blocked for some reason.
Well, and then a defensive end hopped on Bo Jenkins' back.
That's another thing you don't see ever in Madden 04, right? Really, they should have kept a lot of the features in Madden 04 and just given those defensive players the smart pass defending abilities and stuff that they did in this game, right?
Yep.
It would have been far better.
It's 1st and 10.
Give me the rip move from Madden 05, the spin move from Madden 04.
Rushing on 1st down has not worked out for them today. Less than a 2-yard per carry average.
That's why they're losing. You got to be able to get yards on 1st down.
Good gain for the offense here in the second half.
This is one of those guys who seems to play better as the game goes on.
Maybe the Madden 04 shove, too. I like the Madden 04 shove a little better.
Yeah. Here as the game winds down.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that everything was all bad in this game, but many ways Madden 04 we discovered is actually a better game.
Yep.
Only one man back. Morton comes.
Yeah, the main problem with that game was psychic receivers.
Yeah. Yeah, if there was one flaw to that, and also their defensive backs should have been smarter, right?
Yeah, they basically weren't active players in the game.
Are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
Yeah, if they made defensive backs even make an attempt to play the ball like they do in this game, then they could have had Madden 05 just like that.
See, in order to even get them to make an attempt at all, I went to the sliders on both sides of the ball in Madden 04. I cranked up the AI's ability to do knockdowns, and I cranked up the player's ability to do knockdowns, because otherwise, nobody ever did knockdowns.
Yeah.
But that didn't affect the lineman's ability to knock the pass down any. You could crank that down to 0, and they still knock the pass down. The linemen are the ultimate pass defenders in Madden 04.
Yeah, what they really needed to do...
Look at this!
Oh, that was pretty cheesy. Wow.
Take a look at this.
Breaks 2 tackles.
Well, not only that, but he catches the pass that's, contested, right? Wow. That was pretty cheesy.
The kick is up, and he picks on the extra point. The visiting team have narrowed the gap to a touchdown.
But they have to have a cheesy play like this in the game, in this version of the game anyway.
At least once a game.
Or they can't be competitive. At least once a game, or they can't be competitive, yeah. If they don't have a cheesy play like that, they can't actually, maintain control or possession of the ball for any length of time running regular plays, right? Everything, it's got to be some sort of manufactured highlight reel nonsense, right?
Yeah, all or nothing.
And especially when you play a defense that guards against that kind of thing, I mean, that shouldn't be happening, right? The way I see it is that play should have, even if he catches that ball, that play should have ended right at that point. That's a wide receiver, too. He shouldn't be able to break tackles like that, right? That's what one of the things that makes this game disappointing, actually, is having things like that happen when they shouldn't really.
Wow, did you think that right defensive end was in the huddle with me there?
No, he just beat that tackle again like he's been doing all game long, right?
Yeah, but he went so far outside there was literally nothing there. I ended up running to where he lined up rather than running my pass pattern the way I would. Yeah, well, run play the way I would.
He definitely beat the guy that was assigned to block him, for sure, right? But sometimes that kind of thing can backfire on them.
He surveys the field, launches it deep to the left.
Oh, you had him there, too.
Yeah, just overthrown.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? They complete a cheesy pass like that for a long touchdown, and then on the other side of the field, you throw a pass like that, and you get a cheesy overthrow, right? It's just... they're trying to figure out ways to make this game more competitive than it really is, right? Because aside from that one offensive play, I've completely shut these guys down all game long, right? And then suddenly they pull that out of their asses. Like, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Well, now they'll be passing like crazy, I bet.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Not really, I guess.
Number 52 makes the tackle at the 42. Gain of 7. It's 2nd down and 3 to go.
Because I've got 2 people covering any deep routes at all times, right?
Calling an audible.
Oh, he actually called an audible.
He turns it away. Baker couldn't find any room on that move.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball.
That's not a common thing. You don't often see the AI call audibles.
No. Okay, got double coverage on both wide receivers now.
Man back.
Right.
With a man in motion. Hands it on. Play action with the throw. He finds his man. Jones makes the tackle at the 44.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. They come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
See, all of a sudden now they came alive after that, right?
Yep.
Looking for room. Frank makes the stop at the 40-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain. They have to get the ball inside the 34-yard line to convert for a 1st down. Baker, the lone setback. Gets the pass off.
Oh, come on.
That was Danny Jones.
Oh, I so deserved an interception for that. Wow.
Yeah, he's got over 60 catching.
Yeah. Well, and that hit him right in the hands at chest height. Like, come on.
3rd down play. We'll take a look at how they've done today.
3rd down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays. When
Like, how many times do I have to set that up before it finally pays off, right?
Yep. Yeah, you probably should have had an interception there.
Oh, that should have definitely been an interception. No doubt about it. Because his hands are not that bad.
The lone back going to the air on 1st down.
But
His
you
hands
notice
are pretty good,
Yeah,
actually.
you notice a difference though. Like all of a sudden their offensive line is playing better. Like I was able to kind of push that right guard around a little bit earlier, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm not having much luck against him at all, right?
To get to the 23 to convert for the 1st.
I run into him and it's like I'm running into a wall.
Flings it to the outside. On the money. Misses.
Broken tackle. Oh,
Is the guy
boy.
there to bring him down at the 25. Martin makes the catch. It goes for about 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down. They have to get to the 23 to convert for the 1st.
Okay, it's time to pay me with an interception now. Right? It's time.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
With the carry, fakes the handoff. Throwing. Incomplete pass.
Or just throw an incomplete pass.
The pass was off.
Yeah, unfortunately they're going to get 3 out of this.
Yep.
Right? And they should have gotten nothing. Because that definitely should have been an interception. I feel like things are starting to turn to cheese here, right?
3-yard attempt. And it's on its way. Leonard kicks it through.
No problem for him. Whatever the situation, he'll approach it the same way. Cool and smooth.
The visiting team can tie it up with a field goal. Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 3. To the 20.
Good return.
Yeah, well, there was a little seam for me to follow up there, right?
That's one of the things that's going on in this league right now. Too many guys going for the big hit instead of wrapping up the ball.
I guess somebody tried to hit stick you there.
I guess so.
And it didn't work out so well.
Number 47. Walker pulls him
Now I wonder
down
why
at the 31-yard
number
line.
67 here chooses to double team the defensive tackle instead of moving up here and blocking this guy.
I don't know, because they sure do look downfield and headhunt often enough, right? They just don't do it when you need them to. And that's the thing, too, in Madden 04, on that play, that guard would have definitely blocked that linebacker because you see that behavior all the time, right?
He sees something in the defense.
The run blocking in Madden 04 is much better than in Madden 05, for sure.
The rush is on.
Ah!
It's scooped up.
Well, that's touchdown going the other way.
Yeah, I was trying to throw it to Marshall.
Yeah. No, there's nothing you can do about that.
Let's get back to the action on the field.
We're going to have to make some plays to turn this around now.
And a touchdown. Grant comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. Now 17 points unanswered.
I thought that they might be in a little bit of trouble, but they responded well. Now they find themselves leading in this one.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 9-yard line to the 20. The home team will start the drive from the 31. So they have 1st and 10 here. They're having no success running on 1st down.
Stuffed like a turkey. I mean, less than 2 yards isn't very good.
Allen couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Allen comes in motion. Closing in, throws it. He finds
You're having a lot of trouble there with pass protection, too, I see.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah, well, there's not really too much I can do about it.
Gain on 2nd down, maybe 2 yards. Third and 10 coming up. The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Are they doubling both guys? Yeah,
Yep.
they are.
Calling an audible. Throwing. Incomplete pass. Just made a great defensive throw.
he needs to do a better job putting the pass on the spot.
That's a pretty fast linebacker to be able to keep up with him.
I think actually if I'd have let him run it and I'd just thrown it as a touch, it might have worked out better.
Yeah. Well, you didn't give him enough time to outrun that guy, right?
Yeah, well,
If
because I
he-
saw the guy turned around the wrong way, I was trying to throw it to his opposite side,
Yeah.
but it just didn't work out.
First and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Sherry sends a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Can't avoid the
Oh, look at that. McGrady got a sack.
Wow.
The
The old man gets the sack.
Yeah.
When he gets to the quarterback, he doesn't let him get away.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. Shifting some personnel up front. Under pressure with the pass, and he makes the grab. Number 20 makes the tackle at the 48-yard line.
Well, they tried to make something happen there.
Yeah. I just wish I could injure that guy so that I could play against their punter.
He's a textbook block right there.
Well, then you'd be getting free interceptions all game long.
Yeah. Okay, you still owe me an interception here, buddy.
Tosses it out to the right. Misses the tackle. Number 52. With the stop
Wow.
at the 48. Third down run.
Well, at least you got the stop.
Alive, so
Yeah.
the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt.
Oh,
Really?
Where it went
Wow.
out of bounds.
that is the worst.
I would have been better off trying to field that.
Inside their own 5.
Well, here I don't know. It's a gamble. You might be able to get a big play if you go to some kind of a pass here.
Throwing on first down. Throwing. A little off target, but caught. He goes down at the 12. He's dangerous, John, with that tremendous speed.
This is one of those guys that you can't let get behind you. You have to give up some of those shorter completions underneath.
It's 1st and 10. The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Looks like he's calling an audible. Changing the play now. Pass play here on first down. Pressure with the pass.
Ooh, that was almost a fumble, too.
Incomplete pass bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, I was trying to get it to Mills on the short curl there. I just didn't have the time.
Yeah, I think you need to go to something where you got 2 extra blockers.
Thing is, my 2 extra blocker plays are also on my riskier passes.
Well, I'd say, play this string out, but if you have to kick it away here, next possession, you have to score.
Allen. Number 52 makes the tackle at the 16. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions.
3rd down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. Harry
Well, that's enough to move him.
at the 23. Allen makes his 2nd catch for a 1st down on this drive. First and 10. He sees something in the defense.
Okay, middle linebacker 2 is probably playing a hook zone. This is the 3-4 man under 2.
Yep.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down.
Ah, shit. I couldn't get it over that guy.
Number 52 was working in the middle and almost had the interception.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. That's a break for the offense.
6th play of this drive.
Set. Silver, 72. Texas, 28.
Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. He goes down at the 29-yard line.
Well, that play would get you a 1st down again if you had to.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. About 4 to go. Directing traffic.
Well, they're all lined up opposite.
Throw.
And coverage.
Comes in motion.
Yep.
Receives
The only
handoff.
problem is we can't block.
Couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Wilkes comes into the game for the punt. Very shallow punt.
Well, that sets them back a ways anyways.
Yep.
First and 10. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. They'll pass on first down. With the pass, perfect pass. Jones makes the tackle at the 34.
I'm surprised they gave him a yard for that.
Small gain.
Yeah.
Down.
Any first down play needs to yield some kind of yardage. You don't want second and long too many times.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Off balance throw.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
He threw it a little too soon.
I guess he saw McGrady coming, huh?
Yeah, it looked like he threw that off his back foot.
Chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing. This defensive coach sure has his defensive lineman pumped up.
The visiting team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Pressure coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cedric Perry gets one.
You have to go through your progression and get rid of the ball. Give your receivers a chance to make a play. You just can't take a sack in a situation like that.
Three plays. They lost yardage. Here comes the punter. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return.
Oh.
Yeah, that was scary, eh? But I didn't want it to bounce any further because I think the shorter the field you have to work with, the better.
Directing traffic. Looking for a receiver. Pass ball's incomplete. And he drops an easy one. Looks like he's calling an audible. Drops back. Looking down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't like that look. The way that they're lining up, they're not going man coverage, they're playing zone, right?
Yeah, well, I was looking to maybe catch them in something there by running deep, but I just didn't see anything.
Yeah.
All right, because they're playing like multiple deep. Because I was like, well, maybe they're playing 2 deep, or maybe they're playing like 1 deep, but no, they're playing 4 deep.
To the play on the field. The visiting team come out in a dime package. With the pass, and he hits his target. Mills.
Well, that was an important catch.
Yep, it was.
I'll tell you, there's no substitute for picture-perfect route running.
Calling an audible.
Okay, they dropped safety back.
Gets the pass off, and the catch is made. Jenkins seems to put every throw right on the number.
Yeah, well, little passes like that will get you down the field, right?
It seems like just about every throw is a good one. He's not the kind of guy who's going to throw a lot of balls into coverage either.
With the pass, with the catch, Brady stops him at the 32. Nice read, finding the receiver who was in.
Nice, just keep going.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Calling an audible now. Steps up into the pocket. Rolling. And it's complete. Powell.
I had to maneuver behind my blocker there.
Yeah.
Get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass. And it's working.
They're trying to do the same thing they did their last time down here. Get into the end zone. He'll pass on first down. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Big hit there. He was run over by a...
Well, they've demonstrated a weakness against this type of offense, right? You know, like they've been just like a wall against your running game all game long, but...
Cowboy, 35.
Drops back with the throw, and the catch is made. He'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, with how hard he just got hit, he's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
That little dump off will move the chains.
I'll tell you, this guy is known as one of the most accurate quarterbacks around. And part of that is because he makes a lot of passes like
Think you might be able to run around the left side, maybe?
I'm hoping so. I'm going to try to.
Well, you managed to get a little closer.
Sometimes you can be a little
Yeah, positive yards.
Yeah,
at least.
He had him lined up, but he over pursued. And he got caught out of position, and the ball carrier was able to cut back.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
That's a weird audible.
It's because I went and audibled to 5 wide receivers.
Oh.
And then audibled back from it.
Well, we needed that touchdown.
Yeah, and that's Albright getting it, too.
Yeah, that's Albright getting it, too, but that's all right. So long. Look at him smiling.
And it's on its way, and he picks on the extra point. The home team find themselves up by a small margin. The home team are ready to kick this one off.
Well, unfortunately, you'll have to stop him again.
Yeah, well, so far that hasn't really been an issue except for that one play, right? So long as they don't get another one like that, where the guy like runs over 2 tacklers and, you know, like that was strictly cheese, right? That shouldn't have happened.
On the offense's last possession. It's 1st and 10.
They're still running the ball.
Well, it's a close game, right? If they can get close enough to get a field goal here, then they can tie the game.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
That's 2 minutes.
Yep.
Two minutes to the final gun. Only one man in the backfield. Drops back. Closing in. It's
Wow.
Brings up a 3rd down play.
I'm pretty sure that was an interception attempt.
Here's a look at the 3rd down success rate of each team.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Yeah,
nice.
I made the right call.
Pressure up front forces the incompletion.
Now they're going to go for it.
Yeah, now they're going to go for it.
He could drop additional guys back in coverage, but still get pressure on the quarterback.
They're in a tough spot here, but they have to go for it. Under pressure with the...
Oh, come on!
Makes the tackle.
Oh, that's terrible. Brutal.
They'll pass on 1st down.
Ah!
Almost picked off.
That was Zach Mack, wasn't it?
Yep.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. We let that one go. The lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
Pressure, throws it.
Oh, there's another one.
Time is working.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna
It's like it's scripted against you to not get an interception.
Yeah, really, it's just crazy. Like, come on.
Play of this drive. The visiting team line up with two backs behind the quarterback. Pressure coming with the pass, and he lets it slip out of his grasp. Looked like it was going to be a reception, but he just couldn't hang on.
The back was a good receiver out of the backfield. Could really give you that extra dimension on offense. You have to find a way to try and catch it when your hands are on it.
I don't think they have a choice. They have to go for it.
Yeah!
Down in the backfield.
Gotcha.
Look here, this is not what a quarterback is supposed to do on fourth down.
That's about my 12th sack of the season, too.
At least throw it.
Yeah, you've been doing really good for user sacks.
Sack is definitely.
Well, now you need to run the ball 3 times.
Jenkins sends a man in.
There's no more passing in this game now, I don't think.
Pratt is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I'd just pound it ahead with the fullback here and see if you can ram it down the middle for a first down.
The visiting team.
It's looking like it.
The nickel package. Looks like he's calling an audible.
If that center can actually engage that linebacker, that is.
Well, I mean, the worst that'll happen is they'll spend a timeout to stop the clock, right?
Number 47.
There we go.
Now you got a first down and they had to stop the clock. You can almost kneel 3 times now. I'd say in order to forego a possible fumble, maybe on the next play, just take a knee.
Yeah, how many times? They only got one timeout left.
Yeah, they've only got one timeout left, so
Calls a timeout.
I'd just kneel 3 times, and then if they're you still need to run some timeout,
So they have first
just kick a
and
field
10.
goal.
He'll just take a knee.
Because they can only stop the clock 1 time here, right?
That's right.
And if you do this again, run the clock right down to 1 second and then kneel, then they'll call a timeout, and then you can do it again, and then they won't be able to stop the clock again, and the clock will run out. That way you take the possible miracle fumble and that kind of thing out of the game too, right?
Yeah, that happened to you in Madden
That
04.
happened to me in Madden 04. We had a sure field goal, and I handed it to running back just to try and use up time, and he fumbled.
He'll take a knee. The visiting team call a timeout. That's their last one. They'll need to get the ball inside the 15 to convert for the first. 2 extra defensive backs. The defense is in the dime. He'll just take a knee.
There. Now you'll have to kick the field goal, but you should be able to time this pretty much so that there's no time left by the time the ball goes
This will be a
through the
long field
uprights,
goal
right?
attempt, about a 49-yarder.
Well, if I can get it through the uprights.
Well, you can probably get it through there. You kicked one from almost this range earlier. And you got the wind at your back.
The kick is up.
There, no more time. Right, no time left, and you made the field goal too.
There we go.
17.
There, wow. Well, that was a good job you did there in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, well, I jinxed it. See, I said I was going to hit a brick wall in the running game, and I did.
Yeah, well.
Hey, look, I made a 40-plus yard field goal.
Yeah, wow, eh?
And I didn't throw an interception.
Is that can't be the first? Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know they gave you a reward for making a 40-plus yard field goal.
Apparently.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a pretty defensive-minded game today with pretty low offensive stats on both sides. That being said, you managed to score in the red zone. I did not allow them in the red zone.
Sadly, I gave up that fumble on that sack fumble.
Yeah, those things happen sometimes, though. I mean, when that's going to happen, there's not very much you can do about it. So, passing, you threw for almost 200 yards today, completing 75% of your passes. And you did get sacked a couple of times, but... So, yeah, Kelvin Allen with a very poor outing today. Still got the ball 25 times, so you just couldn't run against these guys, right?
Yep.
In fact, it looks like nobody could really run against these guys.
Although Albright got the touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, he got 1 carry for 1 yard touchdown. And Kelvin Allen with 10 catches for 73 yards, so he still got his yards anyway.
Yeah, he had a good game through the air.
Yep, and he had 1 drop pass.
I think that was one where he took a big hit. Like, I forced it in there, and then the linebacker plowed him over.
Yeah. So, looks like Ben French had a busy day. Playing defensive end backer.
Ha!
And we sacked them 4 times. Roble got 1, McGrady got 1, Cedric Perry, and Zach Mack. Travis Wade got the lone interception. And Danny Jones with 3 more pass knockdowns, although for sure that one was definitely a dropped interception. Right. And we have there a few more of these knockdowns were dropped interceptions too. That's another thing that's different between this game and Madden 04, right? Is in Madden 04, if this game had played out the way it did, I probably would have had at least 3 interceptions in this game.
Yep. Yeah, well, that Madden 04 is the year of the turnover, right? Everybody's got hands of glue.
Yeah.
But you also get, like, at least 1 fumble carrying the ball a game in Madden 04 as well.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, this guy, he, didn't do any worse than a lot of quarterbacks do against you, but he managed to complete 50% of his passes.
You'd make him slightly better than average.
Yeah, that got that extremely cheesy long pass for a touchdown where he basically broke 2 tackles.
Yep.
And they didn't have much success running the ball. Yeah, that was that guy, though, Stanley Hobbs. This guy is like their best receiver, and he's actually a very good player, too, right?
Yep.
I still think it was kind of cheesy that...
he broke 2 tackles?
That he broke 2 tackles like that, but, what can you do? Especially because the safety there is a converted linebacker who is a very good tackler, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, anyway, here we go. This is Sleepy Perry, right outside linebacker for these guys. So if you had trouble getting pressure from your left, well, that's why, right? Because Cedric Perry's little brother there, he's a pretty good linebacker too, right?
Ha!
And then that defensive end was just a monster, right? He was just mauling that right tackle of ours all game long.
Yep. Yeah, there was nothing I could do about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't turn inside, I couldn't turn outside.
Yeah, he got the forced fumble too, right? He's the guy that got in there and hit you and forced that fumble on that score.
Yep.
And then the other defensive end recovered the fumble and ran it all the way back for a touchdown. So we gave up a defensive touchdown today.
It was a pretty rough game.
Yeah. It was close. These guys came about as close as anybody has to beating us, actually. But anyway, who's the player of the game today? Kelvin Allen.
It's always Kelvin Allen.
When he's not running the ball, he's catching the ball. And he had a good day catching the ball today. So
Yep.
anyway, we managed to squeak one out over the upstart Boston Royals, 23-17.
Indeed.
So until next time,
I'm Rec V5.
and I'm Sandman 99.
Have a good one.